Premium bonds are the UK's most favourite savings products. And in this video, I'm going to show you what I got every single month since holding my premium bonds. Now, the current premium bonds prize fund rate is 4.4%, but don't get it twisted. This number is not at all comparable with something that you can find in your bank account. I know banks are giving around 4.5% now, but you know what? You can't compare it. This is because with every £1 in premium bonds that you hold, the current odds of winning are 21,000 to 1. Currently, there are two £1 million prizes, hopefully with my name on it sometime soon. There are 88 £100,000 prizes. I wouldn't mind one of those two. 177 £50,000 prizes and nearly 1.5 million £25 prizes. So let's go straight into my results. So my first premium bonds prize fund draw was in January of 2023. I first put in £5,100 into my account in November of 2022. And of course, with premium bonds, it requires you hold your bonds for an entire month, and then you will be eligible for the next month after that. Because I did it in the middle of November, I had to wait November, December, and my first eligibility was in January of 2023. Back then, the prize fund rate was 3%, and the odds of winning per £1 bond held was 24,000 to 1. This month, I also added £550 to my premium bonds account, and in my first month, I won £50, which I was very happy about, and I couldn't complain putting that amount of money and making £50. Now, in February of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility was now £5,150. The prize fund rate increased to 3.15%. The odds of winning, however, stayed the same. I didn't add anything further to my account this month. However, I was lucky to win £25. Again, my second winning in a row. Very happy with premium bonds at this point. That brings my total won from premium bonds to be £75 so far. Now, in March of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £5,725. The prize fund rate increased again to 3.3%, and the odds of winning per £1 bond held stayed the same at 24,000 to 1. I didn't add anything further to this month, and I was very happy to actually be winning £100. Third win in a row. Very happy. £100, £25 and 50. Couldn't be happier with premium bonds. Now, in April of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £5,875. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 3.3%, so did the odds of winning. Because I had won 3 times in a row, I was very happy with premium bonds, and this month I added a further £1,565. However, unfortunately in this month, my first ever loss, winning absolutely nothing with premium bonds, which just goes to show that some months, you can win. Other months, or for a very long time, you can actually win nothing. This brings my total won in premium bonds so far to be £175. So in May of 2023, I had an eligibility of £5,875. The prize fund rate was at 3.3%, and the odds of winning stayed the same at 24,000 to 1. I didn't add anything further to this month. However, I was happy to be winning £25, bringing my total won so far to be £200. So in June of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility rose to £7,465. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 3.3%. So did the odds of winning at 24,000 to 1. In June, I didn't add anything further to my account, and also neither did I actually win anything, unfortunately. So in July, my premium bonds eligibility was £7,465. The prize fund rate actually increased at that point to 3.7%. However, the odds of winning per £1 bond held stayed the same at 24,000 to 1. Again, in July, I didn't add anything to my account, and also I didn't win anything. 2 months in a row not winning anything just goes to show the power of luck. In August of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility stayed the same at £7,465. However, the premium bonds prize fund rate increased to 4%. This was the first time that the odds were more in your favor per £1 bond held at 22,000 to 1. I felt really lucky because I added another £4,835, and it actually turned out that I was lucky because that month I won £100, very happy with that. That brought my total so far from premium bonds to be £300. So in September of 2023, when inflation was running rampage, the price fund rate again increased to a massive 4.65%, and the odds of winning per £1 bond held increased in your favour too, to 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. In September, I didn't add anything further to my account, and neither did I win anything, which was quite upsetting, but it is the rule of the game. So in October of 2023, I had a high premium bonds eligibility of £12,400. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning. Now in October, I didn't add anything else to my account, but I was lucky to win £50, which brings my total won so far in premium bonds to be a nice £350. In November of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility was £12,450. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning, and in this month I actually took out £500 as I actually needed it for what I thought at that time was an emergency, but turns out I didn't need it. But anyway, if you do need the money ASAP, premium bonds are probably not your best bet because it does take around 3 business days for that money to hit into your bank account. In either case, in November, I was happy to win a measly £25, bringing my total won so far to be £375. In December of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,475. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning. In December, I didn't add anything to the account, and premium bonds didn't care about Christmas because they didn't also award me anything for that month, which was unfortunate. So in January of 2024, I started the year out with a premium bonds eligibility of £11,975. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning. I did not add anything further to this month, and Christmas seemed to have carried over for me because I didn't win anything in January's prize draw. In February of 2024, my premium bonds eligibility stayed the same at £11,975. This was the last month that the price fund rate stayed high at 4.65%. The odds of winning, of course, stayed the same too. In February, I did not add a single penny. However, it was the first month where I actually won 2 prizes, one £25 prize and one £100 prize, meaning I won a total of £125, which kind of made up for a bad Christmas, and I was very happy. This brought my total won so far at this point to £500. In March of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,100. The price fund rate dropped to 4.4%, but the odds of winning stayed the same at 21,000 to 1. In March, I didn't add anything further to my account, but I was kind of pleased to win £50, bringing my total won so far to be £550. In April of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,150. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.4%, and the odds of winning stayed the same per £1 bond held at 21,000 to 1. I actually withdrew £2,150 from my account so that my premium bonds would be funded with just £10,000. I also changed the settings on my premium bonds account so that the prizes would not be reinvested, so that I know how much I get with just £10,000. So in April, I actually was happy to win £50, bringing in my total so far to be £600 won through premium bonds. In May of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,150. The price fund rate stayed the same at 4.4%, where it actually stays now, and the odds of winning stays the same at 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. Now in May, I did not add anything to my account, and neither did I actually win anything in that month, unfortunately for me. So in June of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £10,000, and I said to myself, myself I'm only going to add £10,000 each time so that I don't have any weird numbers in between. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.4%, so did the odds of winning. In this month, I didn't add anything further, and I also was unfortunate to again not win anything this month. Another spell of 2 dry months for me there. So in July of 2024, £10,000 premium bonds eligibility. 4.4% was the prize fund rate, odds of winning stayed the same. In this month, of course, I did not add a single penny. However, I was very happy to win £100 from my premium bonds prize draw. Now this is really good because as a higher rate taxpayer, a lot of my savings would otherwise be taxed. So it's nice getting a tax-free amount from premium bonds. And essentially with the amount I have, £10,000, I wouldn't even get anywhere near £100 per month in a bank account. And of course I don't have to pay any tax on there. So this brings my total won so far to be £700. Now in August of 2024, my premium bonds eligibility was £10,000. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.4%, so did the odds of winning stay the same. This month I did not add anything further to my account. However, again I was very happy to win a further £100, bringing in my total won so far from premium bonds to be £100. Now in September of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility stood at £10,000. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.4% and the odds of winning stayed the same at 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. I didn't add anything further this month, and unfortunately again I did not win anything, which was okay I guess. Now in October of 2024, my premium bonds eligibility was £10,000. Prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.4%. Odds of winning 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. I actually added a further £10,000 to my premium bonds account right on the end of September so that it will be eligible for the beginning of November's prize fund draw. Now in this month I was actually happy to win a magnificent £50, making the total that I've won so far from premium bonds to be £850. Let me know in the comments down below what you won for the past 3 months. The luckiest person in the comments down below will be the luckiest person. And make sure to check out my other videos and I'll see you in the next video.